This is Greg from Allegaeon, and you're watching PureGrainAudio. Elements was very thought out because I had to do it all myself, pretty much. Because Ryan quit, so it was like, okay, I'm gonna have to write a record by myself. And then at the end of it, we got Mike, and he contributed 2 songs. So it was majority of me, and this time it's 50-50 like it used to be. And we just been touring so much. It was really like, oh crap, we have to go in and we don't have songs, and then we were panicked, and then just like we wrote too many songs, and then we just kind of chopped the ones that fit for Proponent. Really, we had something like 17 songs, so it was just so much music to listen to. It was hard to like really focus, and then it came down to importance. So I know that I have to have my disaster song on every record because we have that. We want to do that DVD of the Disaster Suite eventually, so that needed to go on there. I had my 3 Proponent Sonata things that had to really go on there. We had All Hail Science, which was kind of like a mission statement for us, and then Gray Matter, which everybody loved that it was done. So I was already over quota right there by 1, and Mike was fine with it, he didn't care. And then, but just he had, I think it was Cognitive, like just made the cut because we'd settled on our 10, and then everybody was like, dude, this is a really great song. I'm like, yeah, it is. They're like, let's just do 11. I'm like, okay. We actually did Subdivisions, and we did Animate off of Counterparts, and really what it was, they were just supposed to be bonus tracks for Europe and for Japan. Japan didn't want it, so Subdivisions was just extra, and then Animate, which will come out I think next year as like a one-off single or something like that. I think Metal Blade's going to do like a special 7-inch for our Patreon people before it comes out to the general public. But Metal Blade loved Subdivisions, so thought like we need to put that on the record, and we're like, okay, whatever. If you're happy, we're happy. So. Well, we don't really have any expectations. There was a lot of miscommunication as far as the Patreon went. There was really no expectations. We said some stuff in the video that were just like, aim high, miss high type of things. I mean, ultimately, we could have said $1 million and it wouldn't have made any difference, We didn't have any expectations, and it's doing fantastic things for us. A lot of the problems I think we had with it was we had targeted our audience and our fan base with our video, and then people that don't know that we're jackasses and we got a sense of humor, they took it as, oh, look at these 2 dudes like entitlement. And it took a few days. We're like, what is people's problem? And then we're like, oh crap, if you don't know our personalities, that came off horrible. Oh well, it's too late now, so. Absolutely I do. I mean, it's the whole concept came from Ne Obliviscaris. They did it in Australia, and they got, it was rough for them for a little bit too. I don't think they got nearly as much crap as we did, because they were very professional about it, and that's, our professionalism is a little bit more based in being the average dude, so the way we went about it garnered us a little bit more backlash than they did, but it's working great for them. Like, it's doing really well for them. And their violinist, clean singer, he did like a kind of like TED Talks thing in Australia, and he went through his whole business plan, and we watched it, and it was like, that is amazing, and it made 100% sense. And yeah, Metal Blade's even said, like, in 5 years there's going to be a lot more bands doing it, and then we'll be thought of as pioneers instead of the dickheads that everybody thought we were. So I mean, hopefully that happens. But I mean, we've had we've had some very important people come out and support us and stuff like that, and it's been great. I mean, it's been negative too, but there's been a lot of positivity and a lot of love. Even if it fails, I think more bands need to start thinking about out of the box and how to, because music's never going to die. Metal is never going to die. Metal will persevere. We made it through Nirvana. It's not going to go away, but we need to figure out ways that there's going to be some longevity right, in our music, because we're not pop stars. I mean, we're very disrespected in music in general. You know, it doesn't matter. I mean, I think metal musicians are some of the most talented people on the planet, but no one cares. You know, even if the Patreon fails, I think it's a way. It's trying new things, and that's definitely what needs to happen. Because I mean, labels are scared. They don't know if they're going to be around in 10 years. You know, Metal Blade is very excited about what we did. They've been very supportive. You know, we gotta, as a community, gotta figure it out. We gotta figure out a way to survive, and if this does it, I mean, it's great because we give our success, we put it in the hands of the people that care. You know, which is awesome, and it could work for every band. You know, it's great. We've had a great time doing it because we get to interact with them more than we normally would, because it gives us opportunities to. They expect stuff, and we have to deliver it. You know, because anybody could cancel at any time, but if they're happy with, you know, what they're getting out of it, then we're happy because we've contributed to them and they're helping us survive. So it's a very give and take thing, and it's so rewarding. This is his last tour. It was very sad, but you know, we're having a blast while we have him. Andrew from Wretched is going to be filling in for us for our next tour at least, and I'm in no hurry to fill the spot because I want the right guy. So, you know, I'm going to make sure we get the right guy. You know, we're kind of doing this audition process where we ask people to film themselves playing 3 songs and fill out this application. And it seems like everybody's doing one or the other. They're filling out the application, which is kind of like a personality test. Like, if you're going to give us a smart-ass answer, that's awesome. You know, we want someone that's going to mesh with our personality. So it's kind of like a personality thing, and then also, you know, a talent. You know, what can you do? You know, you got the chops type thing, and because there's plenty of guys that have the chops that have submitted their sting, and what are you like as a person without taking you out on the road? What are you like? You're gonna be a hard guy. You get grumpy in the morning. We're gonna be able to poke the nest, and you're gonna be okay. You know, like little fun at you. You know, so.